A few days ago I was sitting talking to my loyal little friend here in the city, a medical doctor, Sam Adair. And he said, how you doing, Bill? And I said, oh, pretty fair, I suppose, Doc. I said, yourself? And he said, oh, a lot of patients that I had 15 examinations this afternoon. I said, well, that's good, as long as it's just examinations and finding nothing wrong. I said, you know, we got talking about back when we were boys. And I said, well, Doc, I don't know just how long I'm going to be around. We're both in our 50s. And he said, that's true, Bill. And I said, but all these years, about 31 years of ministry now, I have kept my heart prepared for that hour when he comes, so it doesn't matter when he comes.
Amen.
So he said, that is true. I said, the greatest thrill I have is living for others. And he said, that's what life is, makes life real. It's when you, not what you can do or accomplish for yourself, but what you can do for others. See?
Amen.
That's when you're really living. And if there happens to be someone among us who has never did that, tried to live for somebody else, give that a try. And just see how much more life holds for you when you will not live for what you can get yourself out of life, but what you can give someone else in life. And you'll find that it's more blessed than riches or anything of that can be thought of, is what you can do for someone else. To make life's burdens, which life in itself is a burden, and it will make it a little lighter for someone else. You just don't know the joy unless you've tried it once, to do something for someone else. And then that brings me to thinking of 31 years will be soon of ministry for the Lord. And I guess every man thinks of some time when he has to come to his last service and come to his last hour and look back down the path and see what has been accomplished. See what's went on. Have you did anything? And if I just said it's what you do for others that counts, I often wonder what would be when I got to the end of my road, which we don't know what time that will be, none of us. So thinking about looking back down along the trail where I've come through life and seeing the different hills and briar patches and rocks and hard places and smooth runnings and what I did in those kind of times. It'll all show up one of these days at the hour of my going away. And it'll do that on each one of us. We will all be sure of that it'll show up to each one when that time comes.